How's it going, YouTube? We got Pat Mech here, playing in week 4. I should have audio working for this one. In fact, I can see on my screen that it's picking it up. I didn't have audio for my last video. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. I was recording some other stuff without audio, and then I forgot to switch it back over. Anyway, we're playing up against Lucien. Yeah, he's got a pretty cool team. It's not super offensive, aside from the Urshifu. Yeah, it's here, you know. Hold on. I actually have a thing for this that's set up for my old team, so I might go back and try to adjust this as I'm playing. Maybe in between games. Yeah, this is the old setup. Okay, I'm gonna probably turn off some sprites here in a minute, but this is the old matchup. Okay, so as far as lead situation, I actually think that Heatran looks pretty reasonable here. There's just not very much super effective damage for it. Almost none, actually, and especially if I Terra, there's almost nothing. So I like, yeah, I like this one here. The question is, oh, do I want to lead it? Not really, actually. I think going for Trick Room seems good. So having Fake Out Trick Room, I think will do pretty well here. And then let's just go Iron Hands and Heatran in the back, and that should probably do well. Okay, anyway, good luck, have fun over to Lucien. This would be a good one. Okay, thinking about Pokemon that I need to switch out here. I've got Sandaconda for this battle. And then no Spectre. What else did I decide to do? Yeah. Anyway, should be a good match. I'll try to remember where those Pokemon are. Gudra Thraxi. Okay. This kind of feels like Fake Out plus yeah, like Iron Defense Body Press stuff. Yeah. Okay, in that case, how do I want to play this then? Because that's potentially a problem for me. If I go Terra Fairy here, that's not really that big of a problem though. Do I want to slow his team down with Icy Wind, or do I just want to go for damage? I could like take out Thwackey pretty quickly here, I think. Potentially setting Trick Room could work, but I don't know if I think that that's a good idea. So, yeah, I actually don't know if I want to set Trick Room. Actually, do I? Maybe it's fine. I also think there's a good chance I get hit by Fake Out here. So I think my play is to Sludge. Let's just take out Thwackey, like just remove a threat. And then I think I just Ice Skull Crash this spot before it can like really get going on his stuff. I think it's probably Terra Ghost right now. Yeah, Terra Ghost. Okay. That's fine. I wasn't really looking to Fake Out this spot. And I mean, I didn't Fake Out at all, right? But that was not really what I was thinking about for this setup. Yeah, Fake Out there makes a lot of sense. So Ice Skull Crash will do very little damage, unfortunately. Body Press will take me out of Sash. Okay. Not too big a deal. I probably just get some damage on the Thwackey then, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. The Gudra is going to be really tough to take down, actually. So, my play... Do I Trick Room with the ability to get Iron Hands in on this next turn? I kind of like that, actually. And then I'll just Ice Shard the Thwackey because I think there's a very good chance that it Grassy Glides me. So let's take some crit damage there. Or a lot of damage, I guess. Yeah, Grassy Glide, exactly. And then Acid Spray. Oh, interesting. That's not too big a deal. It does make it a little bit harder to break through some stuff, but yeah, like I said, I get Iron Hands in for free here, and I have the option to Swords Dance, so I can definitely break through this Gudra. But The question is, like, what am I trying to do next? I think it's to Sledge Bomb here. And then I'm actually really wondering if I want to Swords Dance this Gudra. Kind of think it's probably a good idea. It's going to be pretty bulky. It's got this +1 defense at the moment. But I think Swords Dance is probably the way to go. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll get some damage on whatever comes in here. And we have Clef. Okay. That's great. I'm down to get some Sledge Bomb damage on this. And we'll get Sword Stance up here. This likely means that they'll have redirection on this next turn. But that's not too big a deal. Because I'll be able to Sledge Bomb the Clefairy spot and Thunder Punch the Gudra spot. And be in a pretty reasonable spot. Like, Sledge Bomb will take care of Clefairy. We've just seen the damage for how much it'll do. And then, like I said, a Sword Stance, Iron Hand should be able to do a good amount of damage here. I don't actually think I'm in a great position to, like, KO it, per se. But it'll do a lot. Yeah, so like I said, we'll get that damage there. And I'm kind of interested to see how much this does. Hopefully it does a lot. That's pretty good. Yeah, speed dropping is actually good. Draco probably doesn't KO, yeah. Good. Yeah, things are looking okay. And actually seeing Gooey is really good, because that just means Trick Room gets even better. And then this Anaconda. Okay, so Thwacky's potentially a problem. Do I want to save hands here? Because I think there's a very good chance that they are simply going to look to KO it. I don't have Protect, unfortunately, so I think it's probably just attack, and then I think I could swap. Yeah, I think I can swap here. I'll lose my Sword Stance boost, but I don't know, worse things have happened. Okay, I think I'm remembering most of the Pokemon that he brought with him. I think Meowstic is also potentially here. And Urshifu, right? Urshifu is the last one. Okay, there we go. And then Clef has gone down, and so has my Sneasel. Okay. Yeah, I swap here. I just think it's a very good chance that they're gonna just fake out, like, they could fake out hands plus attack Glow King. Like, that's obviously not great for me. If they body press and catch me on, like, a body press, like, you got me, you know what I mean? But I didn't want to let my Iron Hands go down for free. I think it's still got a place in this game. Especially if I can get Trick Room back to set up, then, like, I'm in a really good position. And actually, I think that Heatran could very easily, like, Terra and substitute here. So I think my play is going to be Slip Bomb, Thwacky, and then I'll Terra and set up a sub. And I think it's actually really tough for him to handle this, because he's got -2 Gudra, and Thwacky wasn't going to do any damage to this. And Urshifu is hit him on. Okay, so no Zard, no Meowstic. Yeah, I'm actually in a really good position. There just doesn't seem to be that much damage for Heatran here. Like, there's the Acid Spray, but I'm about to get up behind sub, and so it won't actually do anything behind that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if he's slower than I am. Maybe. Cool, we got our sub up. Perfect. Yeah, so I don't have to worry with this stat drop either from Acid Spray. That's not a big deal. Not even the slightest. So I think at this point, I probably would like to keep Glow King. So I'm actually willing to sack Iron Hands here, and then my play now, I think, is probably Heat Wave. I'm just kind of wondering, like, do I want to go after the Urshifu? And actually, I think that's probably better. Yeah, let's see if I can take out Urshifu here. Because like I said, this Gudra is really not a threat at all at the moment. I'd rather not get hit by Wicked Blow with Glow King. So if I can KO the Urshifu, although honestly I actually think that Heatran just 1v3s here, to be honest. Yeah, and Wicked Blow doesn't even KO. Yeah, this is actually a really good position. I'm not even sure if Ice Beam will KO me. Yeah, because he's at -4 right now, so this is like an amazing position. If I KO this Urshifu, that's actually really weak. That was not really damage at all. But yeah, I'm up behind Subin, so like this is gonna be really tough for him to deal with. I think the play now is to Thunder Punch here, and do I Flash Cannon again? I could Flash Cannon again. I could also Heat Wave. That's also reasonable, I think. I think the Flash Cannon is going to be the most damage, so getting good damage on it is much better. If he... I wonder what he's going to do, actually. Because he doesn't know if I have Fake Out. Although seeing Sword Stance, I would assume you'd think I don't have Fake Out. But like I said, I'm actually not concerned about this very much, because I think that... I think Heatran actually solos these 3 Pokemon. I just don't think there's anything that beats it. And especially if I'm able to get Trick Room up here, then I'm in a really good position. I have a lot of bulk on Merlin, so there's a fairly good chance I can live a Wicked Blow actually. Like Iron Hands is really bulky, but it took almost nothing from that, so I'm just kind of wondering, what, can I actually get Trick Room set up again? And then is it worthwhile for me to actually just get chip damage on both these Pokemon? Because at this point I'm basically... I don't even know. Do I just Heat Wave then? I think I'm just going to Heat Wave. I think there's a fairly reasonable chance that I live a Wicked Blow. Or a double up from the Gudra with Glow King. And if I'm able to get Trick Room set up, then that means Glow King will be in a great spot for the upcoming turns. And it looks like Heatran's slower than Gudra, so being able to go slower there and get some good damage will be good too. Heat Wave obviously will be great here to hit the Thwacky, so that's kind of nice that I went for that. He's obviously trying to reset his drops as well from the Dracos, so yeah, I actually love that hit. Cool. Looking good. Really good position, I think. Heat Wave will do a lot of damage here. Probably not. Ooh, yeah. Okay, it does pick up the Thwacky, actually. That's good. So I don't have to worry about Fake Out on this turn, which is really nice. So I think my play is probably just going to be... Heat Wave again? I mean, why not, right? Heat Wave and Sludge Bomb, or Heat Wave and Flamethrower. If I had Psychic, that'd actually be kind of nice. But yeah, this Heatran, this Heatran is like unkillable. I don't even know if he can break my sub, to be honest. Do I want to play around Sucker Punch? I don't know. No, I don't even think I need to. Yeah, Heatran literally solos these 3 Pokemon with this set, so I'm good. Have I seen all the moves from Gudra? I'm trying to think. I've seen Acid Spray, Body Press, Draco. I think those are the only moves, actually. Yeah, and I'll just go Flamethrower here, Heat Wave. If you've got Sucker Punch, you got it. Okay, doesn't have Sucker Punch. Or at least not willing to use it yet. So just get a little chip damage here on Gudra. Glow King is going to go down here, but that's not really a problem. Like I said, because I'm Terra Fairy, he also can't break on me either. So I'm in a really good position. Draco probably kills. Yeah, that's alright. But now it's at -2 even, so like, I don't think this Pokemon's doing any damage to me. So I'll Heat Wave. Once the Urshifu goes down, I might switch over to Flash Cannon. Because I think Flash Cannon has this for that drop possibility. And that might actually be something that matters here. Okay, so going for multiple protects. Not worried about it. I actually don't think he has a way to hit any more Pokemon. Like, Acid Spray is going to take a couple of them, I think, before it breaks sub. Especially because he's at -2 at the moment. So, yeah. Yeah, we're good. We'll probably get a little bit more info on this future set, though. Yeah. Okay. Let me actually think a little bit about the next game here. Yeah, I mean, he's gotta have some sort of answer to Heatran, right? I admittedly, like, looking at his team, I'm not sure what it is, though. Like, this looks really tough for him to handle. So I don't know what he's gonna do about it. Like, once I get this behind Terra Fairy, like, ugh, I don't know, man. Kind of solos everything. Do I, like, switch it up just because I want to use different Pokemon? Because I don't think I should. I think I could kind of, like... Yeah, I think I can kind of go crazy here with what I brought. Yeah. Yeah. Do I need to change it? I like legit don't know if I need to change anything. Like, I want to use this loaded dice set just because it's so cool. Like, I really want to use it. I'm just trying to think of like what he switches up and how he's gonna come into this next game playing differently. I think there's a world where I could lead with Iron Hands, and that would probably be good. Maybe I don't need Sneasel. Threatening Trick Room is obviously really strong. Like, I could threaten Trick Room and I could Sword Stance, which I think is pretty solid. I'm not really sure, actually, because I want to Terra Heatran, right? Like, that's for sure. So maybe I'm looking at Comfy as my other Pokemon here. Yeah, that's probably good, right? I don't think he brings Thwackey, right? Like, the only thing I could really think of is that he's got, like, Scorching Sands on Charizard, maybe? The rest of these Pokemon are just not a threat to Heatran in the slightest. So, yeah, let's do this. I can also kind of play around with some options a little bit. So, for example, I can swap out Glowking into Comfy and Sword Stance with Iron Hands. And then, like, look to use that combination as a strong option here. Being able to set up potentially Tailwind with Comfy could be kind of good. Yeah, so he's going to go more of this Sun mode. Okay. That seems fine to me. Like I said, Trick Room still looks really good, so I can just simply Sword Stance here. And Trick Room is completely fine. I could potentially Terra Fire my Iron Hands, but I don't think I want to Terra quite this early. I could swap this, expecting some damage to come into it. I actually just don't think I need to. Yeah, I'm just going to try to set Trick Room and Sword Stance. Like, this combination seems pretty good, so let's just see if I can make that happen. Yeah. I mean, there's a very, like, real chance that he goes for, like, Sunny Day, strong fire move with, like, specs, and, like, do my Pokemon drop from that? I'm actually not even sure. He's got Terra Ghost on the Charizard. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna go Terra Ghost. So this stops Fake Out, so this is potentially like what he's looking at here. I do have like some good Fake Out options, so I think this play makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so Sunny Day. So the question is, does like a Heat Wave actually KO Pokemon's? Blast Burn. Oh, now that probably does KO. But I also get the free turn. to go into Heatran and sub, and your Life Orb also. Okay. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I'm feeling okay about this. Should I have gone into Comfy and gone for Tailwind? That actually might have been a good play. But now I also get the Thunder Punch into Charizard, and I can get my sub up. And not be concerned about anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm interested to see what this Meowstic has in store for me. Reflect. Alright, that's fine. So we've got screens here too. He has to recharge, so I get a free sub up here. I'm also gonna put some really good damage into him. So I'm feeling okay about things. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this will drop to its next hit, right? So I probably lose Iron Hands now. I could Terra Fire, actually. I'm kind of interested in doing that, actually. Because there isn't really good damage into fire types either. So I think I just go Terra Fire here. I Thunder Punch this Mon. And I Heat Wave. Yeah. And I think this probably means I get to keep both Mons. I actually don't know if I need the Terra Fairy, because I actually think there's a very good chance that he doesn't bring Earthquake this time. And if he does, then I have Draining Kiss priority in the back. So this feels okay to me. Yeah, this is fine. This Pokemon's going to go down to Sun, so... Fake Tears. Interesting. Okay. That is maybe scary. But like I said, Sun is going to KO this Charizard right here, so... and I might be able to KO Meowstic, because I did go for that spot here. Yeah. So Meowstic drops. I'm at -2 special defense here. I think the Charizard faints, right? Yeah, exactly. So the Protect doesn't really gain him anything. I think he almost had to go for an attack that turn. The Terra Fire is maybe nice. I was expecting to be hit by something that last turn, so I'm not even sure if I needed to Terra Fire. I mean, if I got hit by Blast Burn, I would have wanted to get hit. Like, I would have wanted to do this, right? And this is... okay, so this does mean that he has Body Press damage into breaking my sub, right? So that's something I need to be aware of. But like I said, I have Draining Kiss priority here. Do I actually want to swap out? I actually want to swap this out. Yeah, let's swap here. And then I can Flash Cannon. This probably does a really big amount of damage to Thwackey. And then I can kind of look to deal with the Goodra afterwards. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Yeah, having the Sun setup is actually really good for me too. But I kind of foresee a Draco coming into my Iron Hands, so swapping this out for Comfy is really solid. I'll be able to take all, or like, basically I won't be able to take any damage here, which is great. I can also see a Body Press coming out for the Heatran. Yeah. But I think that's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to break this up. So the question is, what do I want to do now? So Thwackey's going to die. Because I'm pretty sure my play is going to be... oh, you have Focus Sash. Okay, yeah, so you're at a super low HP. I can Draining Kiss to KO that spot. And then I should be in a pretty good spot. So I probably go... do I try to sub again? I don't think I need to try to sub again. But I think my play is like I Draining Kiss this Mon, I Flash Cannon this Mon. Let's see exactly how much this Body Press does. This might actually be some kind of nice info to have for next game if we happen to make it there, like if I'm not able to deal with these two. Well, this one, I think I just have to deal with the Goodra. Because Thwackey goes down. So I'm just dealing with Goodra. And I think I can handle that. Almost certainly, right? Acid Spray, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's like reasonable chip damage. The spit F drop is actually really big. That just makes this game a little bit quicker for me. So I think my play now is probably just Draining Kiss still. I could maybe taunt if I'm concerned about... I could also Tailwind, like make sure I get some speed control. I kind of like how that sounds. Having speed control would be kind of nice. Just make sure my team is faster in the back here for these last couple of turns. Because I am slower than Kukro on all these Pokemon, except for Comfy. Yep, that's fine. I think now I'm okay to swap out. I don't need to keep taking these acid sprays on Comfy. I can just like preserve the Pokemon and kind of switch around as I need to. Oh right, they did have Reflect. I did forget about Reflect, admittedly. But I can just swap here and then Flash Cannon here, plus like an Ice Punch should be enough in the next turn. Because with Tailwind, Iron Hands will be faster than Kukro. I wonder if he reads the... I mean, there's no reason for him to try to read a swap there and go for like Draco or something. Let's go for Body Press. Yeah, that's not even half. That's actually pretty good. Cool. Things are looking good. Pokemon are doing what they're supposed to do. Heatran is unkillable. This Pokemon is kind of insane. And yeah, we'll take care of the rest here. And we could get over to Lucien. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it's VDC or singles, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one.